he needed to find ways to get you more involved. And obviously they went to you on the first possession of the game, and also that coming out of that timeout when they cut it to 4. What does that kind of confidence do for you?
I mean, it helps, of course, when the coach has confidence in your teammates. But that's never been an issue at all throughout the the beginning of the season. Even times when I struggled offensively, I couldn't find my way to just still were finding me and still looking for me. So never it was the issue. It was I just had to find my rhythm. Just work through some early struggles trying to figure out my spots and my positions and how to play with all my new teammates and the new role and everything. And so I felt like I was getting my rhythm, and then I got COVID, and then I had to sit out, and then but obviously tonight was a good game for me. It felt great to make some shots and get find my rhythm a little bit. So hopefully I continue to do that.
How much did you personally need a game like this?
You always need it as a player, and obviously I know I have confidence in my game, and obviously I've been playing at a high level for a long time, so I knew that was going to come. But obviously, when you go through struggles, it's never easy, and especially because you feel like you're not helping your team, and that was kind of the biggest thing for me, is because it's a new team, and we're trying to establish something, and when you feel like you're not helping as much as you should, it just bothers you and it annoys you, and it's just so that was the main thing for me. I was just hoping to get out of that so I can help the team more. I still felt like there were a lot of good things I was doing out there. It's just my shot wasn't falling. That was just a big part of my game, and so obviously I'm glad that tonight I was able to step up and help the team in that way as well. So hopefully continue that.
Specifically from 3, to go 6 for 6 after the way you started from that distance, what does that do for you?
Helps. I mean, as a player, as a scorer, you obviously want to see the ball go in, and so it definitely helps when you're able to have a game like tonight where obviously I make all my shots from 3, and I make even the big one at the end, and so those help. But again, I mean, I think it never was for me just an issue. No, obviously I know I can make those shots. I've made them throughout my whole career, and I've been averaging 20 a game almost for however long. So I know I can do it. It's just for some reason it took me some time to find my rhythm and find my spots and kind of get comfortable within the way we play.
More concerned with the long range shot or in close shot?
I mean, neither. Like, I wasn't concerned with neither. It was just more for me. It was just more kind of how can I still find my spots? Where can I be effective within our offense? Playing with a guy like DeMar and Zach, because I've never played with players like that, or I never had to do that. And also I was the main guy in Orlando for years, and the ball was always with me, and I knew I was going to get my shots regardless of how the game's going. Even if I don't get 1, 2, 3 shots in first quarter, eventually the ball will find me in the end. To where now it's a little different because we have more talent and more guys on the ball, and so just had to figure out my ways a little bit and how to still be effective, how to still find my spots inside, outside, how to make sure I don't get in their way and things like that. And also for them to get used to play with a big man like me. So it was just a little bit of a work in progress. And I think we were getting there before I caught COVID and I had to sit out. And so now it's just, we're working our way through it. But we talk about it, we communicated. I talk about those guys about it with those guys all the time. So it's just, continue to work on it, and then things should work out.
Just one more. How are you feeling now after COVID?
I feel fine. I mean, it's just working my way back into shape. I mean, like I told KC before, it's just a type. I mean, it's not injuries. It's like a thing where I had to sit out. Like, they tell you can't do anything until you get your hard test. So that was just me in my condo here, sitting around, laying on my couch, and you can't do anything. So it's just like, you go from like playing every day and doing stuff every day to just shutting it down completely. And then you have to work your way back in, but then you don't have that much time to just, kind of slowly you have to get back into it right away. So it's just a process, but I feel, better and better each day. So if I can continue to do that, now we have 2 days, which is good. And I can get some work in and in the gym and things like that. So hopefully I can continue to get better.
Billy said that it's kind of a case of picking your spots on when to post you up, but you got to do what's best for the team. And he meant that when just kind of initiating the offensive system. Have you come to terms with post-ups might not be what's best for this team, and you got to find your role in every other way out there offensively?
No, I still think there's a way to post me up and find ways to do it. Might not just be as much as I've done in the past, and I think that's fine. And it's just finding ways to do it that works within the team. You know, we have some play calls where I get post ups. Sometimes when I roll and get deep seals, I can do that as well. And I had a couple of those tonight. So I think it's just finding how to do it without it, slowing our offense and without where it's not just I'm posting up and they're just like staring at me, trying to hit at me, because that's never effective. So it's just finding ways to do it, and I think we're getting there slowly. So yeah, it's obviously, I mean, either the game in general is not, post ups like it used to be. It's different, and I also don't want to just post up all game. I think there's so many ways I can be effective on the floor, but I think I have to, mix it into where I get some closer to the basket, to where and then I can step out as well. But my post ups don't necessarily have to be like a play call, go down, throw it to me. It can be out of a set of pick and roll. I do a handoff, I roll. I don't get it. I seal my guy, and it can be pass inside, and it's same thing. So just gotta, like I said, find a way to make it work out of the way we play.
Did you see anything particular about Lonzo playing against his brother? Lonzo came out pretty assertive, particularly.
I think it's pretty great to have a chance to play against your brother. I think it was fun to see even the crowd get into it early on when they were, bringing the ball up. And I'm sure that there was a little bit to it when they want to go a little bit at each other and compete against each other. But it's great to see. I mean, they're both very good players. I'm sure for them it's amazing. That their dad was there as well tonight. So it must be special. But it was fun to watch. I mean, the two good players and two brothers. I think it's very special to do that. I hope one day my sons get to do that too.
Who won the match?
We won a game. That's all that matters, right?
Vooch, we're going to take two more from Zoom. Alexander, go ahead.
Thank you. I'll ask you in native language. Nikola, čestitam na izvanrednoj pobedi, fantastična utakmica, 30 poena, 40 skokova, 5 asistencija. Kako ocenjuješ ti utakmicu i evo čujem da si rekao da se dobro osjećaš malo posle neočekivane korone.
Dobra utakmica za mene najbolja lično ove sezone. Mislim da smo kao ekipa dobro odigrali nakon poraza od Majamija prije 2 noći, tako da je bitna pobjeda za nas. Mogli smo možda da privedemo utakmicu u kraju lakše, ali eto, najbitnije da smo pobjedili. Charlotte je dobra ekipa, mi smo dobro odigrali i drago mi da sam također ja uspio da dobro odigram. A što se tiče što imao COVID, da, dobro se osjećam, morao sam da poziram nažalost u nezgodnom trenutku, ali šta je tu, tako je vrijeme danas došlo, nažalost, da moramo da živimo sa ovim nezgodnim virusom, ali dobro se osjećam, Bogu hvala, nisam imao nikakvih ozbiljnih simptoma, izgleda da je sad sve okej.
Kako je to sve u Bullsima, evo uzbuđenje u Čikagu, posle nekog godina pauze, tim igra jako dobro i velikim delom zahvaljujući upravo tebi, je na jako dobroj poziciji.
Da, dobro, pa super je atmosfera, uvijek je lakše kad se pobjeđuje i kad dobro ide. Mislim da smo dosta dobro počeli sezonu s obzirom da je skroz nova ekipa i da ima dosta novih igrača. Ipak treba vremena da se mi uigramo i da se sve to složi, ali i uklopi, ali dobro, da sad je dobro, nadam se da ćemo nastaviti u ovom ritmu, da ćemo nastaviti da pobjeđujemo, da ćemo igrati sve bolje kako sezona odmiče.
Kako je bilo Orlando posle 9 godina lepih tamo, rekao si to će ti uvijek biti kuća u neku ruku i divno si pozdravljen tamo.
Bilo je super, stvarno su me prelijepo prihvatili, specijalno večer za mene i za moju porodicu, tu su mi bili supruga i stariji sin također na utakmici, tako da je bilo to isto posebno za mene, ali prelijepo osjećaj stvarno i hvala im puno na tome što su me tako prihvatili, ipak pokazuje sam ostavio tamo neki trag i zbog toga mi je drago, to je nešto što se uvijek pamti i taj odnos sa svim ljudima tamo koji su predivni ljudi, koji su i prijateljstva koje sam stvarno tokom dugo godina, stvarno mi mnogo znači, tako da za uvijek će meni Orlando biti jedno od najdražih mjesta.
One more, sljedećeg ponedjeljka dolaze Nuggets i Nikola Jokić, šta očekuješ od tog susreta?
Biće sigurno dobra utakmica, mislim, svi znamo kakav je Jokić igrač MVP prošle sezone i ove sezone igra sjajno. Biće mi drago da ga vi nismo se davno vidjeli, tako biće sigurno biće drago da se idemo i možda prije utakmice malo, ali biće sigurno dobra utakmica, oni su dobra ekipa, on je nevjerojatan igrač, tako da radujem se tom duelu.
Hvala mnogo, thank you.
We're going to take one more from Alan. Go ahead, Alan.
Hey, Vooch. What's it like playing with DeRozan after being teammates at USC? How do you think he's developed as a player?
I think he's done pretty all right for himself. No, DeMar's, a hell of a player. We obviously played a lot against each other throughout the years when he was in Toronto, especially. We used to play them 3 or 4 times a year, every year. And obviously they're a very good team. But no, he's done great. I'm very happy for him. DeMar is a great guy. And, obviously we go back to RIC time, and so it's special to be again in a team together. And we always, I mean, we mentioned already a lot of times, but we talked about it, over the years. Obviously we knew it was, sometimes a long shot, but once the opportunity came, we're happy that we're able to do it. And the best thing of it is he's been playing great for us here, and I'm happy to, for him that he's playing this great. Obviously a lot of people were, questioning the fit and how he's going to do and everything, and so I'm really happy for him. So it's been great. I've really been enjoying it, and I'm also very happy that USC got a great coach.
Great, thank you.
Had to do it.